Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Tutor Lakshiji channel. Myself Shraddha Jain. We have this chapter 1 class 12 solid state part 2. In this chapter we will talk about closed packed structures. Closed packed structures. In the formation of crystals, the constant particles that can be atoms, ions or molecules get closely packed together. The closely packed arrangement is that in which maximum available space is occupied and makes minimum vacant spaces. This is related to the state of maximum probable density. The closer the packing, more will be the stability of packed system. In solids, the constant particles are packed, close packed, leaving the minimum vacant space. So let us consider the constant particles as identical hard spheres. In this diagram, you can see that these are the hard spheres, identical hard spheres, and build up the three-dimensional structures in three steps. In the first step, close packing in one dimension. In this, arrange spheres in row touching each other. In this diagram, we have arranged the spheres in a row, line by line. In this, you can see from diagram that for example, we will take this sphere. This sphere is touched by two spheres. Therefore, the coordination number is 2. The coordination number is the number of nearest neighbors of a particle, of a constant particle. So, in for this sphere, it is touched by two spheres. So, the coordination number is 2. This is the one-dimensional close packing. There is only a way of arranging spheres in one dimensional and there is no second method. So to arrange them in a row and touching each other. In this arrangement, everyone is in contact of two neighboring spheres. Therefore, the coordination number is 2. Now comes close packing in two dimensions. In two dimensions, close pack structure, the rows of one dimensional structures are placed one above another. So in first way, A type arrangement. In this, spheres of second row are exactly those of first row. You can see from the diagram. So, spheres of second row are exactly above those of first row. In this diagram, you can see that the first row is A, second row is A. The first sphere is exactly below the first sphere. The second sphere is exactly below the second sphere, first sphere. Similarly, this is A type arrangement. In this arrangement, spheres are seems to forming squares. You can see from this. For example, we can take this sphere for reference. It is touched by 1, 2, 3, 4 spheres and it is forming a square and the coordination number is 4. In this arrangement, A type arrangement, the occupied space is 52.4, which is quite less. In the second arrangement, AB type arrangement, spheres in second row are placed in the depressions. You can see from the diagram, this is the layer B and next layer is put in the depressions. This is the depression. Similarly, third layer and the fourth layer again in the depressions. So, spheres in the second row are placed in the depressions between spheres of first row. Similarly, spheres in third row are placed in depressions of second row spheres. In this, when we can take this reference sphere, it is touched by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and it is a forming hexagon and the coordination number comes 6 because it is touched by 6 neighboring spheres. In this, 60.4% space is occupied, which is more than A type arrangement, that is square close packing. So it is more better than, or we can say more close packed than first arrangement, that is A type. So AB type arrangement is more packed. Hexagonal close packing is more packed than square close packing. Now comes close packing in three dimension. In this, we can say that all real structures are three dimensional structures. So we can make three-dimensional packings from two-dimensional structure, that is square close packing and hexagonal close packing. In the first, three-dimensional close packing from two-dimensional square close structure, in the diagram is this, we get a simple cubic lattice because it is formed by AA type arrangement. You can see from here, this is A layer. It is exactly below the first layer because it is AA. So this is the AA type arrangement. Second layer is placed over first layer like in the previous section, such that these spheres of second layer are exactly above the first layer. AAA type arrangement like the square close packing, also called simple cubic packing. The unit cell is primitive unit cell. This is the primitive unit cell. In this, the constant particles are present only at the corners of unit cell. This is shown by this diagram. So this is the three-dimensional close packing from 2D square close pack structures. This is simple cubic lattice finally. Now comes three-dimensional close packing from two-dimensional hexagonal close pack structures. The second one is, in this three-dimensional close pack structure, we can generate by placing layers over one another. So in the first, place second layer over first layer. In the diagram you can see this is hexagonal close packing. This is hexagonal close packing AB, and you can see we have placed spheres of second layer in the depressions of first layer like the hexagonal close packing. All the triangular voids of first layer are not covered by the spheres of second layer. You can see from the diagram, this is the first layer, this is the dark one, the first layer, and this is the second layer, this is the second layer. So these rows are hexagonal close packing rows, and this first layer and this is second layer. You can see from the diagram, when this layer is placed, second layer is placed over first layer to cover the spaces, still there are some spaces. This is, you can see these are two shaped voids. You can see from the diagram, look, this is a tetrahedral hole and it looks like this. There are four constant particles surrounding this void. This is tetrahedron. And similarly, this six constant particles surrounding, and there is a void, octahedral hole. This is similar to octahedron. So let us read what we have written. Whenever a sphere of second layer is placed above void of first layer, a tetrahedral void is formed. So this is the tetrahedral void. Now the triangular void in the second layer are above the triangular voids in the first layer, and the triangular shapes of these void do not overlap. So these shapes do not overlap, and similarly 3 above and 3 below, total 6 spheres. Such voids are surrounded by 6 spheres and are called octahedral voids. Let n equal to number of close packed spheres. So we have tetrahedral voids twice 2n and octahedral voids n. And from the diagram we can see that this is the tetrahedron shape of a tetrahedral void, and this is the octahedron similar to the octahedral void. So in this, by placing second layer over the first layer, we got two voids, that is tetrahedral void and octahedral void. Now we can have second method, placing the third layer over the second layer. We have two possibilities there. Now covering tetrahedral voids. We have covering tetrahedral voids and the covering octahedral void. You can see from the diagram, this is a tetrahedral void, this is an octahedral void. So in this diagram you can see AB pattern. You can see the AB pattern. Tetrahedral voids of second layer may be covered by spheres of third layer. You can see in this case, spheres of third layer are exactly aligned with those of the first layer. Thus, the pattern of spheres is repeated in alternate layers, and we can say the AB type, we can get AB type hexagonal AB type pattern. This structure is so called HCP, hexagonal close packing. This is hexagonal close packing. In this, the spheres of third layer are exactly aligned with those of first layer. So the pattern is AB, AB. This sort of arrangement is found in many metals like magnesium, zinc, and the coordination number is 12. So this is first possibility to cover the tetrahedral voids. Now, second possibility, covering octahedral voids. Second possibility is covering octahedral voids. So this is the second possibility. This is the first possibility and this is second possibility. In this second possibility, the third layer may be placed above second layer in manner such that spheres cover the octahedral voids. When placed in this manner, spheres of third layer are not aligned with those of the first or second layer. You can see from the diagram. So this arrangement is new type. This is C type. So we have A, B, C type arrangement. You can see this is completely A, B, C type arrangement. Only when fourth layer is placed, its spheres are aligned with the first layer. You can see from the diagram, only the fourth layer. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is 1 and 4. First and fourth layer are aligned only. You can see from this diagram also 1, 2, 3, 4. So first and fourth are aligned only. This pattern of layers is written as you can see from the diagram ABC, ABC. This structure is called CCP or FCC. Cubic close packed or face centered cubic. Metals like copper, silver are found or crystallized in this structure. Coordination number is same, the 12, because HCP and CCP both have coordination number 12. So this is covering octahedral voids. Both these type of close packing are highly efficient and 74% space is in the crystal is filled by these two HCP and CCP type packing. The coordinate in either of them, each sphere is in contact with 12, so the coordination is same. So this is the two possibilities of covering octahedral and tetrahedral. Right now we can solve two questions by this. Compound is formed by two elements X and Y. Atoms of element Y as anions make CCP and those of element X as cations. Occupy all the octahedral voids. What is the formula of the compound? So in this question, the CCP lattice is formed by element Y. Number of octahedral voids is equal to the number of atoms of Y present in the structure. Since all octahedral voids are occupied by X, their number would also be equal to Y. So we have written number of octahedral void equal to number of Y atoms Y. So atoms of X and Y are present in equal ratio. X ratio Y equal to 1:1. The formula becomes XY. Second question is, atoms of element B form HCP lattice and those of element A occupy 2/3 of the tetrahedral void. What is the formula of compound formed by the elements A and B? So we have to find the formula. So now the number of tetrahedral voids is equal to, here we have written that 2 into number of atoms of B. This is the number of tetrahedral void twice the number of atoms of B, and only 2/3 of these are occupied by atoms A. Hence the ratio becomes A ratio B equal to 2 into, this is twice of 2/3:1, that comes out to be 4:3:1, and by simplifying we get the ratio 4:3. So A is 4, B is 3. The formula becomes A4 B3. Now, the next topic is packing efficiency. Packing efficiency is the percentage of total space filled by the particle, the constant particle, that can be atoms, ions, or molecules. So, in whatever way constant particles are packed, there is always some space, free space left in the form of void. We have seen that there are two types of void, octahedral and tetrahedral. So it is basically the percentage of total space occupied by the particles. So now the formula of packing efficiency is And this is the formula of packing efficiency: volume occupied by the spheres in unit cell divided by total volume of unit cell into 100. That comes out in percentage. The first topic is packing efficiency in HCP and CCP structure, because both HCP and CCP are equally efficient. Both have same coordination number 12. So both occupy the same available volume. Now this is the diagram. This is the diagram of HCP and CCP structures. In this diagram, let the edge length equal to A, face diagonal AC equal to B. You can see from the diagram, face diagonal. It is three spheres, and you can see from this there are four radius R, R, R. This is R. This is 4R. You can see from the diagram. Now in triangle ABC, AC square equal to BC square plus AB square by the Pythagoras theorem. AC equal to B. This is B square equal to A square plus A square. That comes out to be B square equal to 2A square. B equal to root 2A. Now B equal to 4R equal to root 2A. From figure you can see that B equal to 4R. I have already told you B equal to 4 times radian. Now B equal to root 2A, 4R equal to root 2A. A equal to 4R by root 2. We can also write by 2 root 2R, because 2 equal to root 2 into 2. We can rationalize, or we can solve it, and we get the A equal to 2 root 2R. Rank of CCP and HCP is 4. Both have rank of 4. Packing efficiency equal to volume occupied by 4 spheres in unit cell divided by total volume of unit cell into. So this is the volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So there are 4 spheres, so 4 into 4 upon 3 pi r cube divided by the total volume of unit cell. The volume of unit cell is A cube. This is A is equal to 2 root 2 r. So it's cube, 2 root 2 r whole cube into 100. That comes out to be finally 74%. This is the maximum packing efficiency in case of unit cell for CCP and HCP. Now comes second topic, packing efficiency in BCC structure. You can see the diagram of body centered unit cell. In this you know that in BCC the constant you can say constant particles are situated at the corners as well as in the body center. So the rank of BCC is 2, because for the corners is 1 and for the body center is 1. So the total rank comes out to be 2. So from the diagram you can see this. These are the corner atoms. These is the body center atom. So in triangle EFD, you can see B square equal to A square plus A square from the Pythagoras theorem. So it comes out to B equal to root 2 A. Similarly in triangle AFD, you can see AFD. This is the AFD. Again Pythagoras, C square equal to A square plus B square. C square equal to A square plus 2A square, because B is A. You can see this value to A square, which comes out to be C equal to root 3A. Now the length of body diagonal. You can see from this diagram, this is R, 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 this is R. This comes out to be 4R. So this is C. The body diagonal is C. So C equal to root 3A equal to 4R. That comes out to be A equal to 4R upon root 3. Now we can also write R equal to root 3 by 4A by rearranging the sides. In BCC, as I told you, the rank is 2, one for the corners and one for the body center. Total atoms per unit cell is 2, rank is 2. Now the formula of packing efficiency: volume occupied by 2, because 2 is the rank, 2 spheres in the unit cell upon total volume of unit cell into 100. 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube into 100, because the volume of a sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube divided by A cube. This is the volume of unit cell. A is the edge length of cubic unit cell, that BCC. Now comes 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube upon 4 upon root 3 r whole cube, because value of A is 4 by root 3 r. Putting this value, we get the answer 68%. From this we can say it is less it have less packing efficiency than CCP and HCP. Now comes third, packing efficiency in simple cubic lattice. You can see this diagram, you know that in simple cubic lattice, the constant particle that can be atoms, ions or molecules are present only at the corners. So in this, the rank is only 1 because for the contribution of corner, we know that the per unit constant particle per unit cell is 1. So the rank is 1. And from this diagram, you can see A equal to 2R because in this, similarly, this is, so we can this is R and this is R. So we get the value of edge length is A equal to 2R. Similarly for this sides, also R. So this is R. Edge length is R. Now packing efficiency, volume of one atom upon volume of the unit cell, cubic unit cell, total volume into 100%. This is 4 upon 3 pi r cube because the constant particles are considered at the solid hard spheres. For the sphere, the volume is 4 upon 3 pi r cube divided by the volume of cubic unit cell because A equal to 2R. So it is put here 2R whole cube into 100, that comes out to 52.36. By rounding off we get the 52.4%. This is much less than the previous BCC cubic lattice packing efficiency. Now we can say that CCP and HCP have maximum packing efficiency as compared to BCC and simple cubic lattice. Now comes calculations involving unit cell dimensions. For calculating unit cell dimensions, we have a formula of density. Density of unit cell. From the dimensions of unit cell, it is possible to calculate volume of unit cell. From the knowledge of density of unit cell, we can calculate mass of atoms in the unit cell, or we can say vice versa. The determination of mass of single atom gives accurate method of determination of Avogadro constant. If we know the edge length of a cubic crystal, we can calculate the density of the unit cell. So here is the formula of density of unit cell: mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell, because we know the formula for density is mass upon volume. So here is mass upon volume. Now comes ZMA cube. Here Z is the rank. Remember, rank of unit cell. Z is the rank of unit cell. M is the molar mass. Now A, you know A is the edge length of the unit cell, whether it is FCC, simple cubic or BCC. This is edge length. Now Na, this is the Avogadro number. This is Avogadro number. Now Z is the rank, that is representing number of atoms present in one unit cell. M is the mass, small m, mass of single atom. So this is the formula. The density of unit cell is same as the density of substance. This is point to be noted. Now remember, the density of the unit cell is same as the density of substance. The density of solid can always be determined by other methods. Out of the 5 parameters D, Z, M, A and Na, if any 4 are known, we can determine the 5th. Thank you everyone. Hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel, Math Tutor Lakshyaji. Thank you everyone.